Hi, my name is Jowker Arcega from Visa 3B. So, ang i-discuss ko po ngayon is yung insect growth and development. So, first of all, what are the differences between the insect and mites, and what is insect? So, insect and mites belong to a large group of animals known as arthropods. Several characteristics differentiate insects from other arthropods. The body is segmented and segments are grouped into three sections, which are head, thorax, and abdomen. The eyes, antennae, and mouth parts are on the head, and the legs and wings are on the thorax. Insect growth. Insect growth, it is continuous at least for the sclerotized cuticular parts of the body because the rigid cuticle limits expansion. Size increase is by molting, the periodic formation of new cuticle of greater surface area, and subsequent ecdysis. The shedding of the old cuticle, thus for scleroid-bearing body segments and appendages, increases in body dimension are confined to the post-molt period immediately after molting. Before the cuticle stiffens, hardens, hence the sclerotized head capsule of a beetle or mouth larva increases in dimension in a saltatory manner or in major increments during development, whereas the membranous nature of body cuticle allows the larval body to grow more or less continuously. So, yung growth ng insect is meron siyang discontinuous or having the interval or gap. So, nangyayari lang yung pag-molting nila if their body dimension increases, especially their head capsule ng isang insect. Pag lumaki yung dimensions nila, magmo-molting na sila. There are two components of growth. First is the molt increment. Is the increment in size occurring between one star growth stage or the form of the insect between two successive molts, and the next, generally, increase in size is measured as the increase in a single dimension, length or width of some sclerotized body part rather than a weight increment, which may be misleading because of variability in food or water intake. So, itong molt increment, ito yung relative size increase in percent from pre-molt old instar to post-molt instars of the next stage. Next is intermode period or interval, better known as the stadium or instar duration, which is defined as the time between two successive molts, or more precisely between successive ecdysis. The magnitude of both molt increment and intermolt periods may be affected by food supply, temperature, larval density, and physical damage, such as loss of appendages, and may differ between the sexes of a species. So, yung stadium, ito yung tinatawag na days, which is usually 2 to 4 days yung duration niya. And yung intermolt period may be affected by food supply, in temperature, larval density, and physical damage such as loss of appendages. So, yun yung mga epekto ng mga intermolt or yung mga possibility na epekto ng hindi pagbuo. The molting process. Molting is a complex process involving hormonal, behavioral, epidermal, and cuticular changes that lead up to the shedding of the old cuticle. The epidermal cells are actively involved in molting. They are responsible for partial breakdown of the old cuticle and formation of the new cuticle. Three major types of hormones control molting and metamorphosis. First is neuropeptides, act as neuromodulators in the central and peripheral nervous system and as regulatory hormones released into the circulation, including prothoracicotropic hormone or yung PTTH, simply as brain hormone, and ecdysis triggering hormone or yung ETH. Ito yung command chemical to trigger a behavior sequence critical for shedding of the exocuticle in insects of the larval stage. And the last is eclosion hormone or yung EH. It triggers the sequence of events leading to emergence of the adult from the pupa. So the second type is ecdysteroids. This is responsible for molting. The third one is the juvenile hormone, which may occur in several different forms even in the same insect.